My beloved family, every year for the past 10 years, I have hosted the Priest Isaac's African History Month essay competition. Over the years, it would have grown by leaps and bounds to engulf the whole nation and beyond. As His Excellency Marcus Mosiah Garvey has taught us, a people without knowledge of self is like a tree without roots. Internationally, wherever African people are found, the education system is not geared to teach them about the knowledge of self. This lack of knowledge of self greatly fuels the downward spiral from the womb to the tomb for many of our people. Let me remind you of the officially recognized school to prison pipeline. The African History Month essay competition has been designed to encourage and inspire the zeal in our children for the knowledge of self. The competition encourages them to research their history and heritage, then articulate it in essay form. This is a project that demands thousands of dollars just for the basic prizes, marketing, and promotion. But we are not focused on the basics. We are thinking big. We have children to save. On Sunday, the 5th of November, 2023, we of the Priest Isaac's Institute of Holistic Knowledge will be hosting the third of our annually presented Patrons Day. On that day, we present our international webathon designed to create and raise the funds for our national and international African History Month essay competition. To deliver a well-executed Priest Isaac's African History Month essay competition with prize-giving ceremony and banquet attached, the budget will be $26,500 United States currency. This is for the national essay competition, while the international essay competition will be $31,225 United States currency, a small price for the results that will come. It is obvious that we have been consistent with this project. We have a clear record of good accountability and great transparency. So those who are well-wishers of our children should feel free to contribute to this very important and timely project. Our ultimate target on Patrons Day, the 5th of November, 2023, is $57,725. Family, we are looking for your genuine assistance in this long-running, well-respected project, Priest Isaac's Institute of Holistic Knowledge African History Month essay competition. Patrons Day, 5th of November, 2023. You can contribute via PayPal, CashApp, and via other apps. Visit our website, priestisaacinstitute.com, or email priestisaacinstitute@gmail.com. Give thanks in advance. Yes, family, once again, give thanks continually as we continue to go through a wonderful moment, a wonderful hour. Patrons Day still with you, family. Give thanks for all of those who have already passed through, all of those who have already contributed, all of those who have already sent their their donation to the webathon. Remember, let me just encourage everyone again. Remember our target this year, $57,725. And again, as you just heard in the ad, that is the National Essay Competition African History Month and the International Essay Competition African History Month, which of course will be in February. And of course, we start the ball early, promotion, marketing. I mean, not just gifts and not just the banquet, but promotion and marketing is very key. As I said just a bit earlier, there are 8 billion people on the earth. So that means they have about, I would say maybe 5 billion children. So we want to reach all the children. We don't think small around here. People are already saying, oh, you don't need it. Let's just get a handful, just a few children and, let's make it warm and cuddly. No, we want to reach the world. It's the world. So we think big around here, and we are very thankful for those who not only have the genuine heart for the generations upcoming, but they think big as well. So again, remember all the links, those of you who are watching on YouTube, all the links, CashApp, PayPal, and otherwise are in the description below. Those of you on radio, I know you are already on the website, or the means and ways of you making that contribution is also on the website. Remember, we're tallying up everything. At the end of the day, we're going to give a report, and we'll see exactly how far we went with our campaign here. But anyway, let us move forward, Royal Family. We have the Honorable Kes Wesmore with us, Honorable Priest Richie, of course, co-host of Welcome to the House of Priests, and will be my co-host today when we sit in at 3 p.m. When we sit in at 3 p.m. with Welcome to the House of Priests meets Rasta Roundtable. This is going to be a wonderful discussion, a wonderful sit down, a wonderful reasoning. Yes, we'll be talking about Rastafari and the future. And of course, this is the coronation season. Haile Selassie, Empress Menelik II, and still the energy of the Dideshima. So there's a lot of energy here. So as we're going forward with that in mind, we're talking about Rastafari and the future. We're going to look at our economic state, and we're going to also look at the state of our theology. So to share, shed some light and give a few words of right on the subject area, and what other area he wants to touch upon. Again, we have Mighty Priest, Honorable Kes Wesmore with us. Yes, Getaye, my Lord, Salamta, peace, blessed love.
Blessed love, my Lord, Majesty.
Yes,
yeah, you hear that?
Yes, I hear you good. I hope you hear me good, but I know the people hear me good too.
Yes, sir. Oh, give thanks. Blessed love and honor. Give thanks to life again. Give thanks to health and strength. And give thanks to our radio and listeners and viewers. Give thanks to TV and radio. Give thanks to the media. Give thanks to the press. And give thanks for those press along, because all those that press along could really be the press. So we give thanks to life above all things, and we give thanks to such beautiful day. This 93rd anniversary, we do give thanks to such marvelous moment that is going through the earth at this time. And you could really see what's really going on to the earth at this time, because when you look around, nature itself is showing you what's really taking place, the atmosphere, because it was raining this morning and the sun came out, and you could look at it, and see that day I was passing through this one, I'd say, I don't see a lot of like vendors and so on. I say, well, this is Majesty's coronation, It's really a day of rest to celebrate and commemorate His Majesty and Her Majesty's Day, So we give thanks to the meditation that is going through at the blessed moment of time. We give thanks to Patron's Day and Patron's Day, and patronage, we give thanks to such a day that is going to the ends of the earth at this time, because we have to patronize, and we give thanks to those who fulfill the mission and known as patrons, who have done great things, and to commemorate such moments. So what greater commemoration for this moment than His Majesty and Her Majesty's Day? You know, so you see it, everything is aligned, it is synced. You know, it's in sync, you know, with His Majesty Himself. So we give thanks to the greatest patron, and even as Rastafari people in this time, you know, His Majesty has gone through and led the way to show us how to move on, because the future of us Rastafari this time has always been life and life eternal. That is why you see Rastafari. When you was a youth growing up, even before you know the full culture of Rastafari, it's Rastafari is a natural man. Everything is just natural. All he speaks about is life. So Rastafari going to the future is that Rastafari is the future and always the future. So Rastafari just has to be Rastafari, you know, and know that Rastafari is the future. So we give thanks, and we know Rastafari is the future because it is Lichtafari, Dijat Mastafari, Rastafari, Emperor Haile Selassie I, who has made the moment for Rastafari with a vision. So we give thanks to the greatest patriarch ever trod to the earth, as our Divine Majesty Emperor, with his honorable wife, and the Empress Legislative Menon. So we give thanks to such a moment that is going to, because if you notice and if you study and history and everything you recall, and it shows to this day that His Majesty placed Her Majesty deciding upon thy right hand, which stand the queen bowl of affair. Hearken, O daughter, and consider, you know. So even daughters of Zion have to hearken and consider and look into this, because His Majesty took the woman that was the place in another room to be crowned after the emperor's crown. And so now this is the future, the beginning without end, the first without last. And that is it, the future. And that is Rastafari future family. And when you look at the works, as we look into the works of His Majesty Emperor Selassie and the works that Empress Menon has produced and bring forth in the earth as Rastafari, as Rastafari family, we see that there's a vision that is clear printed already, a blueprint then of Rastafari and the future. So we give thanks for even the development of Emperor Selassie I, Rastafari, who shows us that, you know, it does not come easily to accomplish something which will always be remembered. A soldier is a loyal citizen, a shield upon which a country depends. And from soldier to emperor, emperor still soldier, that is Rastafari, defending his foundation. So Rastafari in the future, Rastafari is the future of I and I, Rastafari, is to do the same likewise, to defend our domain, our territory, and it stands for the advancement of our life and the advancement of the earth, because the earth is built upon Rastafari. Red, gold, and green is just Rastafari. All the different banners that everybody have in the world, Rastafari banner, red, gold, and green to the heaven. No one can go up there and take it down. So no matter what you're trying under the table is still Rastafari on top. So just come on top of the table and let's do what we're supposed to be doing on the table. Because Rastafari, the future, on top of the table, there's food for all, there's peace for all. So if Rastafari the table, on top of Rastafari is the future and life advancement for all. You see, so we give thanks to the patron and we give thanks to the show of blessing that is coming down right now at 37 Jeremy Street, you know, in Castries here in St. Lucia, in front of the General Credit Union, where it says, you know, together we are more than immortal, you see. And here at Ubundu Rastafari Culture Center, it says, I am because we are, because Rastafari, I and I. So we give thanks to such moments, and we said they have done great works, and even Rastafari, people would say Rastafari without locks, but it's Rastafari, Marcus Mosiah Garvey, the first Rastafari in Jamaica and the world. You see, so he teaches us that if you take away economy from a people, you have a group of slaves. I, as members of, because remember Rastafari abolished slavery in Ethiopia. And Rastafari is here to break down oppression and set the captives free. So that is Rastafari, and Rastafari will continue the future of Rastafari when we say Africa for the Africans. So those that told us abroad. So I, as Rastafari, we do what we're supposed to do in earth, and we are to do what we are supposed to do in earth. Because as leaders, you agitate for the people. As leaders, Rastafari, Emperor Haile Selassie, I agitate for the rights and freedom of the people, not only in speaking, but in doing. Even as we said, the Honorable Empress, but zero Menen, Honorable Empress Menen, set up schools, orphanages, because Rastafari is the father of the fatherless and the judge of the widows. So that is Rastafari in the earth at this time. So Marcus Mosiah will tell you, take away economy. We have a group of slaves. But he also teaches us that any business that we go into, if at the end of the day such business is not going to land you on the shores of Ethiopia for the full redemption of Ethiopia, Africa, the continent we're speaking of, even when they try to burst and the Suez Canal, all of these places, Africa. If it's not going to land you there, the business is already a failure. So if it's a business to stay in the Western world, it's a failure.
It's a failure.
It's a failure. So Rastafari coming up with a net to catch a high and the noble, and he travel to the earth. And he spread out himself in the earth and throw nets and bring what's supposed to bring in. You see, so I and I Rastafari to continue. So Marcus was there, God say, the high and lofty aims, because Rastafari have high and lofty aims. It's not going to be reached by that prayer, because we have Rastafari people discovered that coming from out of the world of religion and praying and things, the things that's going to happen apart from the sky, we know that it is more than that. His Majesty teaches us again as Rastafari that we cannot be lazy, just sitting around and watching the success of another man. It's laziness. So I know as Rastafari, as Marcus Mosiah, Garvey, as Rastafari teaches us that therefore we have to be self-sufficient, and everything is found with us. Because when you look at the other groups of the nations and what they are doing, we have to see for ourselves as Rastafari people. Because sometimes you say, Rastafari, what about the rest of people out there? The rest of people out there is Rastafari people, but they know not that they are Rastafari people. So Rastafari people that know themselves are supposed to lead the way in their life, because it's by your works and works. So we have to have a strong economic development and re-educate the minds of the people. So we give thanks to the eye as a patron, also as a patron, as a patriot, for what the eye is doing. And many years, you know, it's just continual years. You've been doing an essay competition, elevating from national level to international level. And the works is known and the works is seen, because we're educating the people's mind, especially the youth, because when Babylon take your youth from age 1 to 7, it's creating another work of our system. Too long we've still been working as people for the system and not for our own. So we're educating the youth and teaching them to have high level of confidence in themselves, greater self-esteem of themselves, loving themselves, because that's what Rastafari, the future, is teaching us to do, to love ourselves as a people. And loving ourselves as a people is also loving our businesses and putting in the strength in that which is re-educating the youths. That's why we give thanks also for, you know, the work that is going through at this time, and we give thanks to our, you know, patronage and the patrons also towards essay competitions. And it's a beautiful thing, and I think everyone should really get involved at the international level to hear the essays that have been read and see the mind of the youth, and know that you have contributed towards that development of what is going on with the youth giving them the essential tools, which is to help to bring them forward and seeing a work that is going through because, as a people in this time again, as Marcus Mosiah Garvey teaches us, we have to help ourselves. We have to put into ourselves, and one of the great works that was putting through, he didn't get any donation from those much of his own, you understand? So I and I as a people have to put in because we realize it's those who spoke against the another prophet also. So in whatever you're doing, people speak of it. So have your own lawyers. As Rastafari, people teach the youth so they could be doctor of laws. That's why His Majesty get all these titles. As Rastafari youth. So we have to teach our youth in this time. So we give thanks, for the institution of Holy Six. We give thanks to all people out there that are coming to the meditation of a right through Rastafari power. They say, He shall come down like showers upon the fruitful earth. So we give thanks to such commemoration of such day. We give thanks to all the teachers. We give thanks to the Divine Majesty Emperor last year. We give thanks even as a world founder, leader, president, God and king of the Ethiopia Africa Black International Congress, the most right honorable King Emmanuel Charles Edward, who was formed the Ethiopia Royal Nation Welfare Kingdom to take us out of the mind of poor and have not and bring us into a royal sovereign nation of wealth of people. And that is the future of INA as Rastafari in this time, to build for that solid foundation, that solid nation that Marcus Mosiah Garvey speaks of. And as I said, we cannot get there by just watching and praying. It's the building of businesses. It's the building of schools, restaurants, factories. Just like out there, they never used to hire Rastafari people in banks and so forth. Rastafari people have to elevate Rastafari people to elevate the world of people. You're not going to get all the world still, but when you say the world of people, it's the world, the liberty, and the four wings of earth, four corners of earth, because the world must know who Rastafari people, and to conceal is not good. It is to publish and conceal not the works of Rastafari people. So when we live as Rastafari people, what we have done with our father and mother's coronation and with the works and words of our father is that we take up all these lies. Every day, the liberty of Rastafari is scratch down all the lies, all the things that try to block who the emperor is by living as Rastafari and representing Rastafari in the highest order of Rastafari. Be the best. Because these are the patrons of Rastafari. We give thanks for King Emmanuel Charles Edward. We give thanks to Martin Plana. We give thanks to God. We give thanks to all the angels. We give thanks to the living legends within this time also amongst us. All the warriors, we give thanks. We had a retreat and we had, Father Muta Baruka was here. He's a man within that moment of time when a lot of youth are rising to Rastafari, provided them knowledge. We give thanks to those patrons also upon the battlefield. We give thanks, even as youth growing up, we hear Ras Chalani, those young university students standing up in Rastafari, and I read Professor Knight, all these people going through. So we give thanks and honor them. We give thanks to Mama Lato. We give thanks to Queen Expo. We give thanks to all the women of right also Rastafari, Empress Kaya Bingi. We give thanks to all these people that stand up as Rastafari people in this time. So the truth must be known, Yet to the Lord tonight, great David's greatest son. When the time appointed, Jah reign on earth is on, It comes to break oppression, to set the captives free, take away transgression, and rule in equity. So give thanks even right here in St. Lucia. We are food of 7 ital hot spot. You know, that's one of the businesses of Rastafari. You know, just a little tour of Rastafari to bring forward the same culture of Rastafari, where we're using the Yaba pot, the ancient Rastafari liberty, eating out of the calabash. You know, we give thanks. Thanks to the bookstore upstairs. We give thanks to the economical development also of Rastafari. So we glorify the Rastafari business in the earth at this time, and we shouldn't be afraid. Give thanks to another priest Isaac. Give thanks to this establishment of the priest Australians also. Give thanks to another priest Shimran, also in Antigua also. Give thanks to the foundation of Rastafari also. Those in Platt Park, those in Pittsburgh, Granville also, here in St. Lucia, those in Antigua also. And we give thanks greatly. World tour, you know. Give thanks greatly.
I see a lot of works going on there in the foreground, so I see we definitely on the business level there, as you say, you know, you really give a good clarity on the business aspect of it for real. So we're going into that reading there now for 3 o'clock. I think we don't get a good start here already. Eh? Give thanks, give thanks.
Yes, sir.
My lord, they don't know. I have to seal up this little segment here, you know, but for sure has been a great enlightenment, you know, to the royal family. And they don't know we're gonna come in again for bigger reasoning. Yourself, hosting the rest of the Far Right family that should be coming in to reason basically what I just touched upon there a moment ago, you know. So, you know, any few words before, you know, I guide you out?
Yes, but yes, so what we say this time, when we say something does not come easy to be achieved, you know. In businesses, you have to realize that it's easy to start, you know, but it's hard to stay open. So you have to study what you are in. See the merchandise that you're bringing to people also. Not just quantity, but quality. It's not a great amount, but so it's what you bring forth. You must know your worth, what you have put into it. So you can feel comfortable in yourself, because sometimes people go in business, they are afraid to call the price. That's why sometimes people have to hire someone else. And then someone that comes and just name the price probably don't know the value of that. They might bring the, you understand? So it's to know the value of what you're doing, what you're bringing to the people. So the greatest mistake is Majesty says giving up. And many of us start over and over, and you know, we break down, we start again. Because many people, you know, although children are always wise, they're intelligent, they never give up their whole joy. Understand the man that is not holding the joy, nothing, because remember, a child will be there playing with some blocks. And the child will get frustrated because it's not turning where it's supposed to be. Pump, mash it down and take up another one and pump. It's just like that. Some people within businesses, they might think they are big, but that's not the mind of a child, which I never say the mind of a child is not great. So studying the mind of the child still has the enthusiasm, although he or she has broken down many ties, to always continue. If also you provide the child with the new ideas the child brings forth. But some people might not see that. They be as a children, they're angry, they're afraid of something, and sometimes it's something that was for our good. But you have to see the development, because no seed planted today turns into a big tree tomorrow. So as people of business, you must realize that there's a time of spring, there's a summertime, and there's the autumn, then there's the winter, there's cold time. So everything is a season within the economical development. Study the season and know what to do for in the season. As Rastafari people, you are in nature, nature is you. So as everything happens within the moon cycle, that's how it goes in every single thing that you do. Astrology is wonderful. Everything is wonderful in what you're doing. So the businesses is likewise.
Yeah, man, Jules,
We
man.
just need it. Yes, man.
Jules,
So give thanks to life above all things and majesty.
No, I'm saying the information is jewels, like jewels, rubies, precious stones. Yes, my Lord, give
Your
thanks.
majesty.
Yes, my Lord. True, my Lord,
Yes,
so give
majesty.
thanks.
The more life,
Yes,
the
more
Lord.
life and more strength, and you don't know, we link again on the next side and greater things going throughout the day.
True majesty.
My Lord.
Bless the Lord.
Blessed Lord. Yes, beautiful. Give thanks, Honorable Wesmore there with us. That sealing piece there, the example he gave of the child and not giving up and keep building. And even if there's this phrase here, if you either do it good or do it again. Many ones may thought I was going to say, I didn't do it good or I don't do it at all. Do it good. Or do it again, So give thanks again. Remember, family, give thanks to that word. Remember, Honorable Westmore will be with us again at 3 p.m. right here on Radio Anu TV as well as Radio Anu International. Now we're going to seal this premiere on Radio Anu TV, so you know what to do. You got to come over to Radio Anu International for those of you who are not there. Remember, the link is in the description below. And what else is in the description below? The link for the CashApp, the link for the PayPal. Of course, in a few moments, we'll be giving you an update on exactly how much we would have raised thus far. Remember, you can also make your pledge. So you can pledge whatever the amount is. You can pledge whether it's 100, whether it's 1,000. We are raising $57,000. $57,725 for both essay competitions. As I said, family, this is a serious work. I mean, I don't think this is even the time that we have to try to explain why this is an important venture and an important mission and an important work going forward, even at this time. You understand? So, family, we are looking for that encouragement from yourself and that assistance in this work as it relates to the liberation of the minds of our youth. So give thanks for the life giver and the keeper of life, and you continue to stay close to us right here on Radio Anu International. I'm talking about Radio Anu TV. Give thanks. Yeah, Rastafari. It is blessed.
Do you want an accurate natal chart reading to know the true position of the sun, the moon, and each planet at the moment that you were being born? We at the Priest Isaac's Institute of Holistic Knowledge will create a precise natal chart for you and your loved ones, coupled with snapshot pictures of each planet, the sun, the moon, plus the constellations related to them. In addition to this, we will be giving you a detailed report of the alignment of planets to the constellations and its full meaning, not from an astrological perspective, but from an ancient astronomical perspective. You will have this report for the rest of your life and can share it with your friends and your family. To order your accurate natal chart today, visit our website, priestisaacinstitute.com, or email us, priestisaacinstitute@gmail.com. Blessed.